running on two-point conversion. Situational.
You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Welcome to the Leach Pool. Before we get started, I thought I would do a self-guided tour to show you what I see here. First of all, these pools are pretty freaking massive. They seem to be about 50 meters long, and this is where the leeches live. These nets are on top. That is the top net.
This lady's level of backhanded compliments is crazy work.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Okay, do you guys have any kids?
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Everyone in the line does have
Now
kids.
the Bears going to call the first of their
So you guys don't have any kids. You guys
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Okay, so I do have one child, too. They have a great father. I'm not looking for a stepdad, but I also have a
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
That's
That one looks like his throw here.
We did get a couple
He sets the fire deep.
Going over to them.
With a double coverage and it's intercepted.
He's
Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Now is people you're talking about, you're cute, like your face is cute, but the outfit is
kids for me, yeah, you know, it's a little, you know, heavy. But other than that, she's cool people, their office, you know, it's light.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 49 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
To throw, Prescott. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, here's Williams. He's going to look deep for more. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
Slipping is crazy, bro.